Hey, yo, it's Bankroll Brad. You're watching a 416 interview.
All right, so first question I wanted to ask you is when did you start creating music?
Well, I started off as a producer. I started in 2013. My family, like, we relocated to the Scarlet and Lawrence area. So, like, a lot of like my friends are producing, making beats. So it just kind of rubbed off on me.
Is there like a certain reason why you started creating music?
I don't I always did it as a hobby.
Hmm.
Just for fun, just to like express myself. But I didn't really start taking it serious till I'd say like the fall of 2021. Like I got into like a accident, like a car accident. So it just made me like realize like, might as well just like chase my dreams, instead of just like keeping it to myself.
What's the story behind your name, Bankroll Brad?
Bankroll Brad was originally like there's this app called ICQ. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it.
Nah.
Okay, okay. So yeah, it was pretty popular like a few years back. So like when you sign up on that app, like you're supposed to make a username. So I don't know, it just came to me like Bankroll Brad. So that used to be like my username. That's like my username, and I just turned it into my rap name.
When it comes to creating songs, what's like your creative process like?
For me, it usually starts with the beat. If I hear a good beat, something that like I could flow on. Um, yeah, it starts there for me, and then I just like I hum to it, and I just basically like express like what's going on with me currently at that time.
How many beats, sorry, do you usually have to go through till you find the one?
That's a good question. I'd say like okay, per every beat pack I get, I try to like go on at least one of them. I don't try to like just waste beats. So I'd say like at least like I don't know. It depends. Sometimes I could just hear a beat instantly and go on it. Sometimes it'll take like a few beats, but no more than like four or five.
When it comes to like recording songs, are you more of like a freestyler or do you like write down?
I used to write down, but I feel like freestyling kind of helps because like when you're in like the mood, like you just spit your feeling, without really overthinking it.
How would you describe the music you create?
I'd say it's like, just like that real authentic that Toronto sound, but just kind of like a different wave, like I see like a lot of people are going one way. I'm just starting like a whole new different wave, so I believe like people appreciate that.
Trying to stay out the mix.
Yeah, exactly.
If you could collaborate with any artist in the game, who would you want to collaborate with?
When you say artists like locally or just like anywhere like worldwide?
No, it's too local.
That's a good question. I don't know. A lot of like very good artists have been like locked up recently, either like locked up, deceased. Um, so I don't know right now with the scene. Like I don't know. I'm pretty open still. Anybody that wants to work with me, like I'll work with them. To be honest,
What artists do you listen to?
obviously, I listen to Drake. Um, I like Moneybag Yo. I kind of like the Memphis sound. I listen to like like Gunna, Lil Baby. But I also try to listen to like local guys, like Hoodlum.
You listen to like Doobie and stuff too, Houdini, those kind of artists as well.
Yeah, Louis, Houdini, like all the up and coming like Toronto artists.
I saw in your Instagram bio and like for your recent music video, Disciple, you call yourself like the fraud father or like the fraudster. Uh, what's like the meaning behind that or like the reasoning behind, you calling yourself that?
I mean, I don't know. I just like when I began this like rap thing, I wanted to like stand out. I wanted to be different. It's just strictly entertainment purposes, but I try to like like I try to bring like a little humor into my raps, to like brighten people's day up. So I just thought it sounded cool, like it's like I remember in class like I forgot what grade, but our teacher was talking about like alliteration, like it helps like stick in the reader's minds, when you use like the same letter, the beginning of the word, like the same letter for both of them, like Fraudfather, both starts with F's. So I just try to like create something that was like humorous and would stick in like people's minds.
So you recently started your record label in 2021 called Cash and Carry Entertainment. Could you talk maybe more about like the thought process on creating the label and how you came up with the name?
Okay, how I came up with the name, like honestly, it was just on a whim. I was with like one of my older friends, and like we just needed to come up with a name of the label. We just came up with Cash and Carry because like I don't know, we just thought it was appropriate, that same alliteration thing, and like I think we were near a Cash and Carry at the time, so it just made sense. And uh the label, like the process of making it, I did my research on how to really start a label. Like I thought it was difficult at first, but in our day and age, everything's out there on the internet if you really search. So I just followed the rules basically and just put it together.
Do you have like artists signed to the label?
I do, but I wanted to like first get my hands in like I want to know the music game firsthand before I could really like help someone else, to like really put them on. So I'm still currently like I have some artists that are still practicing their craft, but I'm still trying to me myself like get further into the game so that I'll be able to help them more.
So you want to keep that under wraps for now?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. But are you like releasing like your own songs and projects under this like record label and everything?
Yeah, everything is going through this label, everything's legit. I'm running everything like it's also like it's not just music, it's also like being an entrepreneur. I even went to like the school called Scarlet Heights Entrepreneurial Academy. So I'm very like I really love business. So there's the music side and the business side. So there's marketing, advertising, um, just basically promoting myself, and then the results show. So everything, once you do everything legit and follow the steps, you get good results.
Do you have any advice for new artists?
For new artists, I would say, I guess don't be afraid to just drop your music. Like there's a lot of artists out there that will be um collecting like just be making a lot of songs and not putting them out. But that without you putting them out, you are not gonna be able to get feedback. You won't be able to know like what song is good, what song is not. Like me myself, there's some songs that I personally didn't like, but I just decided to put them out, and those are the songs that a lot of people gravitate towards. So I'd say just don't be afraid to put out music.
Any new projects people should look out for?
Yeah, currently like I'm just steadily dropping singles to build up more momentum. So every like 2 to 3 weeks, I'm dropping a single. I just dropped Disciple, I believe last week Friday. So I have another project. It's gonna come out like I'd say early to mid June. I'm not 100% sure yet. But that single's in the works. I have a couple more singles that I'm dropping, and I'm also working on my merch. I'm getting all that figured out. Got a lot, started with a little bit. Head to the bank, drop a check, and I'm withdrawing it. We OT in London.